net of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, to Script, let's get right into today's video. You will not believe this. We're going to connect some dots today, and you are going to say, holy shoot. That is incredible. Welcome back to another episode. It keeps getting validated. The work we cover on this channel always ends up to become 100% accurate. And the ones that know, the new individuals, I'm not stroking my own ego. These are all facts. Just like $100 XRP is going to be hit 100%. And I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, you can't guarantee that. None of this is financial advice. You guys are all grown adults. I'm giving you all the evidence behind my theory of $100 XRP. It's going to happen in 100%. Just know 95% to 99% of the crypto that is out there in the ecosystem right now are useless. We're going to get into a video by Navin Gupta. And also, Markus Infanger drops another bombshell. This is absolutely incredible. You will not believe what we're going to go over today. It always comes back to Ripple, XRP, and I don't think you guys understand how big Ripple is going to get. It will be a $1 trillion company. The amount of NDAs that they have under their belt soon going to be announced. And listen to what Markus says here. Our meetings with traditional financial institutions around tokenization have become much more tangible. They want to move into production and are now coming to Ripple with real use cases teed up. Incredible. This is the same individual that said this.
Just to give you an example, so we at Ripple, with our flagship product, on-demand liquidity, we're literally harnessing billions of dollars of XRP liquidity to facilitate cross-border payments in a couple of seconds from, say, the US to Mexico instead of your 2-3 days like in legacy systems. So really solving a massive pain point in this world, which is how money moves around the world. And these are use cases that can scale in the trillions. So I think the future of crypto liquidity will be shifting more towards solving real-world problems as opposed to just speculation.
It won't be long before financial institutions are ready for mass adoption of public blockchains like the XRP ledger. And spoiler alert, it's already happening. And this panel, we're going to dissect this panel and see who's sitting here because they all coexist and are working with Ripple. It is incredible, but the people do not see this. I'm going to show you right here. Everybody's involved. Okay? Just please check this out. Philip Mayer, BBVA. He's been working here for a year. Head of Digital and Blockchain Solutions. Ripple has been a long partner of BBVA. Back in 2017, BBVA completed their first real-time international money transfer between Europe and Mexico with Ripple using their DLT technology. Don't forget, this was just last year. BBVA selects Ripple-owned Matico to power digital asset operations. Do you see how this is all, coiling up? And then we have Justin Chapman, Northern Trust Corporation. He's been working there for almost 20 years. He's the VP. And take a look at this. This was back from 2020. Remember, Standard Chartered and Northern Trust partnered up to launch Zodia, a cryptocurrency custodian for institutional investors. And let's rewind to 2016 because Standard Chartered invested into Ripple and they're actively are still partnered up with Ripple. And that is a fact. So we have Standard Chartered, investor of Ripple and utilizing RippleNet technology, coming together with Northern Trust to launch Zodia. And Zodia integrated Matico. Like, that's incredible. Zodia Custody integrates on Matico network. I wonder why. as Ripple bought Matico for $250 million less than a year ago. For $250 million. Do you see where this is all going? And then we have Matico coming out, building for the digital asset future with Ripple. I mean, what can I say? The individuals that are impatient, I mean, patience is one of the most valuable assets that, money cannot buy. I want you to really take a step back and zoom out and look at the bigger picture and where this is all going. Okay? Just listen to what Navin Gupta says here.
That all innovations take time. So there are, of course, adopters. And now it's at critical mass where it's moving very, very fast. But also at the same time, adoption itself takes time, right? So if you and me, after a few years, having a discussion to say, hey, what is the state right now? I would be surprised that there is any institution that is not taking advantage of the blockchain technology that is available to essentially significantly create efficiency versus where they are today.
Okay. If you guys have been in here since early 2017, like I have been, you guys have been through a lot. And 100% you're going to agree to this. It doesn't even feel like it was that long. 2017 feels like it was just yesterday. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys got in early. But the fact that crypto moved this fast, it doesn't even feel this fast. It's incredible. I feel like 2017 was just yesterday. Like, things move extremely fast. Like, I would say 2017, you would be we're pretty pioneers right now. But early 2017, those are pioneers, and looking into, 2050 or 2060, 2070, going to those years, getting in here is going to be like ground zero, right? We're at $1 trillion market cap, 2 trillion. And think about it. Years from now, we're going to be hovering around 40, 50. Eventually, we're going to surpass $100 trillion because we're unlocking a brand new set of financial infrastructure, and there's more efficient ways of moving value, which unlocks more value. I hope you guys understand that. But there's gonna be, we're about to see value be moved like we have never seen before. Just our brains haven't been programmed to see that yet. Just like our brains weren't programmed to see the whole CV-19 outcome and how our governments put us in lockdown and tracked us and all that stuff. But now we're programmed into it. Once the new financial infrastructure rolls out, once this whole crypto ecosystem hits over 20 trillion, 40 trillion, 50 trillion, that's when people are going to start getting in. That's when the base is going to be really set. And I mean, just take a listen to what Navin Gupta says. Very important.
And it takes time to build. Like even if you look at internet as a technology, it took 30, 40 years from the time DARPA started the first version of the internet to the time it became a mass product, right? But what happens is a lot of time, a lot of money creates huge amount of distraction risk. Yeah. So I would say, and again, I have to be honest with the audience, 95% of the projects that we are seeing in the market are actually not real projects, but they may be in some way lots of other things, but definitely it doesn't make sense to the mind. So that's
tokens with utility, real world value, and Markus said that as well. Those are the ones that are going to actually thrive and do really well. But just know it's very, very bullish that XRP has been trading at the levels it has been for the past 10 years. And never doubt yourself about, is XRP going to go to $10, $20, $30, $40? Trust me, math is math. We have done logical, mathematical breakdowns on this channel on a very conservative scale. You can't outwin math. You can't mess around. It's got to be a high value to do its purpose. That's all I got to say. $100 XRP is going to fulfill its utility. Not at full scale, though. Not at full scale. That's going to be the starting point, in my opinion. And I always say $100 because it is so conservative, and I feel like, some people could see that. If I say anything over, people are just not going to see it. But the ones that see a higher value for XRP, you guys already know. The writing's on the wall. And soon, we're going to have a very, very polite laugh.
with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.